In the annals of film history, few genres have wielded as much influence as the early silent comedies. Emerging in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, these films not only pioneered comedic storytelling, but also shaped the very foundation of the film industry. Today, we're journeying back to a time before sound to explore the innovations and lasting impact of early silent comedies. The story of silent comedy begins with the invention of cinema itself. In the 1890s, pioneers like the Lumiere brothers and Thomas Edison played pivotal roles in the development of motion pictures. However, it was the ingenuity of early filmmakers like Georges Méliès that introduced the element of humor. His short films combined visual gags with stop-camera techniques, charming audiences, and hinting at the genre's potential. Central to silent comedies was their reliance on physical humor, a necessity born of the absence of audible dialogue. Actors used exaggerated gestures and expressions to convey emotion and humor. This particular style was influenced heavily by vaudeville and slapstick theater, which were popular at the time. In essence, performers had to become masters of pantomime to draw laughter from their audiences. Among the most revered figures in silent comedy are Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton. Chaplin's creation, The Beloved Tramp, first appeared in 1914 and quickly became an icon of the silent film era. Chaplin's uncanny ability to evoke empathy and laughter simultaneously set him apart. His films cleverly combined slapstick with social commentary, making them both entertaining and thought-provoking. Buster Keaton, known as the Great Stoneface for his stoic expression, offered a different comedic style. His films were defined by their elaborate stunts and technical precision. Keaton's fearless approach to physical comedy often involved perilous situations, yet he performed with remarkable poise and timing. While he didn't always achieve the same commercial success as Chaplin during his lifetime, today Keaton's work is celebrated for its innovation and daring. Silent comedies were not only about individual performances, they also ushered in new filmmaking techniques. Editing, for instance, was used creatively to heighten comedic effect. Jump cuts, fast motion sequences, and the effective use of time-lapse kept audiences engaged and invigorated. Directors like Max Sennett introduced the concept of the chase scene, where slapstick chaos ensued, much to the delight of viewers everywhere. The framing and mise-en-scène in these films were just as critical to their success. Directors and cinematographers carefully curated each shot to maximize comedic potential. The camera work complemented the physical gags, enabling the humor to transcend the limitations of silent film. Visual storytelling became a fine art, demonstrated through brilliant set pieces and clever use of props. Significantly, silent comedies also broke cultural barriers. With no language barrier to contend with, these films spread globally, captivating audiences in Europe, Asia, and beyond. Laughter, after all, is universal. This widespread appeal enabled filmmakers to forge careers internationally, influencing cinematic comedy worldwide. Yet, despite the creativity and vision behind silent comedies, the genre faced challenges. The advent of sound in the late 1920s, heralded by The Jazz Singer, pushed silent films to the background. Audience tastes shifted as talkies became the new frontier in cinema, leading to decreased demand for silent productions. However, the impact of these early comedies endured, resurfacing in countless forms over subsequent decades. The legacy of silent films is evident in modern filmmaking. The comedic techniques developed by Chaplin, Keaton, and their contemporaries continue to inspire today's directors and comedians. Elements of slapstick, physical humor, and visual storytelling are frequently employed, highlighting the timeless nature of the genre's innovations. In essence, silent comedies laid the groundwork for the cinematic art form we cherish today. Through their humor and creativity, these films demonstrated the power of innovation and paved the way for a world of storytelling possibilities. As we reflect on this golden era, we recognize that the influence of early silent comedies extends far beyond their original frames, delighting new generations with the timeless language of laughter.